Hi everyone, I hope you're all well. For today's lesson, it's going to be a fitness lesson working on your core. Okay, you're going to be developing a strong core through a number of different activities. So there's going to be 3 activities that you're going to be doing. That's going to be working on your core, which is your abs at the front, but also your back muscles. Okay, really important that you have a nice strong lower back and strong abs. Okay, that's the trunk of your body, which helps with loads of different movements like running in sport, loads of gymnastics, balancing, jumping. Okay, so we must have a strong core, so that's why we're working on that today. Again, like I said, working through 3 different activities that I will demonstrate and show you, and then you will set up yourselves and have a go. You're also going to be working in creating your own ab or back activity that's going to strengthen that area. Okay, so that's your lesson today, working on our strong core. Before we start, we need to do 3 PE checks. The first one is making sure we have a clear space, no objects that may be in the way that you could hurt yourself on. If you do, remove them out of your area. Second one is making sure you have appropriate PE kit on, PE top, PE shorts or bottoms. And the last one is making sure you have a water bottle close, because there will be times in the video where you can stop, pause the video and go and get yourself a quick drink. Once you've done them 3 checks, let's get into our warm-up today. Okay, for our warm-up today, we're going to go through 3 different movements. Okay, the first movement is going to be a jog. Second movement is going to be a 1-point balance floor tap. And the third movement is going to be squat jumps. Now, if you don't know what one of them movements is, don't worry, because you're going to be following along with me. Remember, it's just a warm-up, so you don't need to go through these movements as quick as you can. It's not a circuit of exercises where you're trying to do a workout, you're trying to go as hard as you can. It's trying to increase our heart rate and get our body temperature nice and high, get our muscle prepared for the lesson. Okay, so if you're ready and you're in your space, let's get started with a nice slow jog on the spot. Follow along with me. Find a sensible speed. Great start, well done, keep going. Keep pumping them arms, throwing your knees forward and upwards. The balls of your feet. Get down into our 1-point balance, touch the floor, and back up. Down, back up, and down. Back straight. Nice and low. And push up. Good, into our jog now. That's set 1, 2 more sets. And we go back onto our 1-point balance, floor taps, and go off our other leg. Well done, keep going. Arms. Good. Okay, other leg now. Down to the floor. Back up. Down to the floor. Back up. Make sure you're tensing your core. Keep that head straight. Good. This leg as close as possible as well. Using this leg as a counterbalance. Straight head forward, swing your arms. Good, and into our jog now. Last set. Great work, everyone. Breathing through the exercise. Big breath in, big breath out. Get onto the point balance, you can pick up the leg you want to balance. That's fine. Okay, down and up. Good. Go at your speed and try and hold this balance. Touch the floor, all the way up, straight back. Touch the floor, straight back. Touch the floor, straight back. Touch the floor, straight back, and squat jumps. Last movement, then we're done. Stand the heels, flat foot, drive upwards, push your knees out, and stop there. This is setup number 1 of the 3 activities that we're going to do. So activity 1. As you can see, I've got a starter marker. Okay, I have 4 balls out. Now it would be best for you, I would like you to use 6 balls today. So you might have 6 tennis balls at home. If not, you might roll up socks. So you've got 6 balls of rolled up socks. You might create 6 tinfoil balls, okay, or 6 paper balls. So there's some things that you could use to create your balls, but 6 if possible. I'm using 4 so the demonstration's a little bit quicker. I also have a bucket to put my balls in. So starting position with a marker, you might just use a pillow, that's fine. My 6 balls, I've got 4, and then my bucket, okay? So we are going to be focusing on this activity with our front of our core, our abs. I'm going to get down into a press-up position, and we're going to be travelling in that press-up position, making sure we keep our back straight and focusing on tensing that core. Okay? You're going to travel out to a ball, put the ball into the bucket, travel back to your starting spot, and then travel out to the next ball. So you're crawling and putting all the balls back in the bucket. That will be your first set. You're doing all of the exercises 3 times. So once you've put all the balls in the bucket, that is set number 1. You have 2 more sets after that. So let me demonstrate. Down into our press-up position. We're going to crawl out to the first ball, into the bucket, crawl back to the starting position, and back out. Okay, back, and to the next ball, and in. Okay, I have 1 more ball. You will do all 6. Once they're all in the bucket, have a little rest, set up again, and then you're going into set 2. Remember, you're doing 3 sets. Okay? I must activate my core, my abs here, to keep my back nice and straight, so I can stay crawling. Don't want to be bum up in the air or down on the floor. Okay? Nice strong core for this exercise. This is great for any upright positions when you're doing sports, so like you're running. Okay, strong core. Exercise number 1, pause the video, set up, and off you go. This is the setup for exercise number 2. For exercise number 2, we're working more on lower back muscles. Like I said, your trunk here, okay, it's all around. It's not just your abs, your front abs here. We need to always have a strong core as well. Okay, so this is working strong back. So this is working on our back now. I'm going to demonstrate. As you can see, I've got a little mat, but you might be fine with just the carpet. I don't want to be on the hard floor. I've now got 2 hoops. If you don't have hoops, you might use pillows. I'm going to be putting the balls in these hoops. So you might just put them on top of a pillow or in a box if you've got 2 boxes. And then I've got my balls here at the front on a spot. You don't need them in a spot, you just need them together. Again, you're working with 6 balls. I'm just working with 4, so the demonstration's a little bit quicker. You're now going to lie on your tummy on the mat. So you're going to get into this position here. Your legs are going to come off the floor, so my feet aren't touching the floor. Arms straight, so that can be a bit further away. We're getting 2 balls at a time, and then putting them in the hoop there, and there, and you'll have 2 more. Okay, so arms are working at the same time. I'm trying to tense my legs and keep them off the floor, and I'm also making sure that my arms stay off the floor as well. Okay, so the main tension point is in my lower back. That's what I'm squeezing to stay in that position there. Okay, nice strong core again for them upright positions or where we're picking things up. okay? Or if we're squatting, having to jump up, we need a nice strong back. Gymnastics, we're landing on our feet a lot, okay? Again, we need a nice strong back. Exercise number 2, set up. Remember, you're doing 3 sets of it, so set it up again and go into your second set, then into your third set. Have a little rest in between. Off you go. Exercise number 3, this is the setup. So you need your mat, if you're doing it on your mat, 2 hoops, and this time the balls are all starting in one of the hoops, or you might be using pillows, boxes, something like that. You've got 6 balls, I've got 4, so the demonstration goes a little bit quicker. We are now focusing on the side of our trunk here. So that's called your obliques. Okay? Having strong obliques is going to help us if we are doing any sort of twisting, okay, in sport. So a tennis shot, we use a lot of oblique. Badminton, a lot of oblique. If you're doing a lot of balancing in your sport, so gymnastics, we're going to be using your sides here. So again, really important we have nice strong obliques, side muscles where our trunk is. So we've now worked on the front, we've worked on the back, and then this exercise is going to work on our side, our obliques here. So quick demonstration, you're going to sit down in the middle, on the floor on your mat, feet are going to go off the floor here, and you're going to use both hands to transfer one ball to the other hoop at a time. So remember, you've got 6, I've got 4 here, and then last one here, and then I'm not finished yet, I now need to transfer them all back. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Remember, you have 6 balls. Okay? So that is set 1. You will now have a rest, and then you're doing 2 more sets of that. Working on obliques, so we've got a nice strong twisting motion here. Okay? Pause the video, set it up, and have a go. Right, year 1, you have done fantastic today. Well done. I understand there's a lot of setup in today's lesson, but hopefully you spent a good amount of time on each activity, working on them different core areas. The front, our abs, our lower back muscles here, and our obliques, which is on the side. We need to make sure we have a strong core, a good strong trunk for different sports. It's really important. That's going to prevent us from getting injuries in other positions as well. If you haven't got a nice upright posture, it's going to put a lot of tension on other muscles. Okay, so make sure you're training your core, your abs, your obliques, and your back muscles. Don't just focus on, oh, I want them abs, because we want just a strong core in general. Okay, your core is all your body around here. So don't just train the front, train the sides and the back. I'm going to set you a quick challenge before I go. This is the setup, so you need a little target. So you're going to be throwing the balls now. The further the target away from you is, obviously the harder it is. So start quite close, and then you can progress on with your challenge and see how far away you can get it. Again, 6 balls in a starting area here. I'm using a hoop, you could use a pillow. I've just got 4 balls, so the demonstration's a lot quicker. I'm going to sit down flat here with my feet flat on the floor. I'm going to reach back, pick up a ball, sit all the way up and throw into my target. Next one, up. Next one, all the way up. And last one, where is it? There, in. Okay? You will have 6 balls. Now if that was really easy, which it was for me, now I can push my target further away and set up again and have another go. Try and keep them feet flat on the floor, hands all the way down to pick up a ball, because again that's going to get a full stretch on our tummy, so we're using full range of motion, which we need to when we're trying to strengthen up a muscle. That's your challenge today. Well done, year 1. I hope you've enjoyed yourselves.